So, last video we talked about Mr. Vickers and his quackery, and now we're going to take a look at the FAQ section on the Gerson Treatment's website. And, well, it's going to be quite revealing, and also incredibly quite shocking, as most quacks are. So, basically, we're at the FAQ sections here, and there's lots of standard. Basically, how do you become a patient? Well, you just fill out a health questionnaire, you know, whatever, fill it out, it'll be fine. And then the main one, which is the third one down, is how much does it cost to stay at your clinic? How much does it cost? Well, you'll be pleased to know that it costs exactly, according to this FAQ section, for a 1 week stay, it costs $5,765. That's 1 week. However, they recommend at least a 2 week minimum stay. That is over $10,000. And it gets better, because in the next line, we recommend 3 weeks for the best results. So at that, you are probably spending over $15,000 on a treatment that is not going to work, plus all the other added extras that they probably aren't saying in here. And then, of course, I get the usual question of, oh, well, I can do it at home, can't I? Well, yes, you can. Because guess what? What if you can't afford to come to the clinic? Well, guess what? There's a special program which includes everything you need to know, including phone and Skype communications. And this is a 3-month program, and this costs $2,500 for essentially 3 months worth of Skype calls. This is hilarious. And then in the next one, I genuinely can't believe he's advocating for this. He basically goes, oh, if you've got a life insurance policy, why not just cash in on it and then give all that money to me? Literally, this is what he says. If you have a life insurance policy and have a terminal diagnosis, you may be able to get a loan or an advance on your policy, which you can use to cover the cost. It is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. And then there's just the normal, do you need to be a companion? You know, how do you get to the clinic? And it's in Mexico. And then this is the most outrageous thing ever, right? Basically, it starts off with, if I have a child with cancer, can I bring them down for treatment? It starts off with, this is a very, in all caps, sensitive question. It is illegal in the United States to treat cancer with anything other than chemotherapy. Wrong. It's wrong, if you read the law, it's wrong for you to try and treat cancer without anything that is being scientifically proven to work. If you want your Gerson treatment to be, you know, included in this, then you have to run a scientific test where it is proven and peer-reviewed that it works. That's all you have to do. And then you're legal in the United States. Where are we? Yeah. And then it goes on to... You may remember the case about Cassandra Challenger, where basically her mother said that she wanted no chemotherapy, and basically if Cassandra Challenger hadn't been taken for chemotherapy, she'd be dead now. Now, she's alive, and surprise, surprise, as I said back in my original video, these people are now claiming that it was their alternative treatments that worked and not the chemotherapy that did it. So basically, it basically says if you have a child with cancer, disappear. I am not joking. That is what it says. Right? Yeah. Children, it says basically, children under 18 are forced to do chemotherapy because it works. They might not necessarily need chemotherapy. It depends what type of cancer it is. But you know, leukemia, childhood leukemia, is a thing that has basically 100% success rate with chemotherapy. Strange that. Doesn't mention that at all. You see these battles take regularly between the US and the parents. The state threatens to take the child away via social services. The parents go to jail, much like they should. Do not mention to your oncologist that you prefer to do a natural therapy, as they will likely call social services immediately, as they well should. You may lose your child. Our advice is that you feel out your oncologist very carefully to see if they would allow you to consider other alternatives. Do not, in brackets, do not be specific. And if they are, get them to legally sign something communicating that willingness. So basically they are telling you to trick your oncologist into thinking that you're not going to be doing these, you know, natural treatments that don't work, and that you're pursuing, you know, other alternatives. So potentially killing your child, and that oncologist has every right to phone the social services on you if you are willing to do that. He has every right to do so. Yeah, get something in writing. They may do this for you in cases where there is nothing else they can do for the child. I personally, immediately upon diagnosis, right, would disappear and do Gerson therapy somewhere I could not be found. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just can't believe this. Guy, this is hilarious, right? I cannot believe this guy is doing this. And what he's just put there is absolutely flabbergasting. And oh, we're not finished yet, because in the next one, it goes on to about, you know, he asks if Mexico is safe, you know, why they changed the name. And then the important question, why is your clinic in Mexico and not the United States? Well, we'll be getting onto that question, because there is a lovely, lovely essay he has written on if it works, why don't I know? And we'll be covering that next time.